Welcome back, tutors. If you're watching this, it means you have mastered the course, lesson, topic, and assignment creation. Let's get you familiar with the quiz creation. While on the tutor's dashboard, navigate to Quizzes in the Course Management section. Click on Add a new quiz to create your first quiz. On the quiz page, 3 tabs are displayed: the Quiz Page tab, the Builder tab, and the Settings tab. While on the Quiz Page tab, type in the title of your first quiz in relation to your first lesson, as it would be a quiz associated to the first lesson. Next, move down to the quiz content space. Here, you'll give a short description, giving your students a set of instructions to guide them through the duration of the quiz. Scroll down to Submit. Next, move to the Builders tab. This is where you add and construct questions in relation to the previous lectures. Click on Add Question. Your question title could be a number or a letter, as shown in the tutorial. Next, move to the question content space to input a question. An example of a question would be, using the keywords from our previous lesson, what is carpentry? Keep in mind that the way you structure your question would determine the format of answer type you choose. Because this question requires the student giving a definition, the answer type would be free choice. Now scroll to the answer section and type in the answer to the question. Click on Submit and move to the Settings tab. In the Points box, input the points you want allocated to that particular question. Scroll to the Message with Correct Answer section and input a message that appears once a question is answered correctly, and the message with incorrect answer if the question is not correct. Note: this is optional. Move down to associate the question with the corresponding quiz. Remember that the quiz we are building is titled Introductory Quiz 1. Click on Update and go back to All Questions. You have followed the steps correctly so far if your question shows up here. You can choose to edit the question or delete a question here. Next, click on Quizzes in the Course Management section. Then click on the Edit icon to add another question. Since we are only adding a new question, there is no need to edit the quiz page. Move to the Builder tab to add Question 2. Remember to structure your question based on the answer type you want to use. A question like, select from the following the major tools used in carpentry would be a multiple choice question. So you would input 3 to 4 major tools and 1 or 2 incorrect tools, allowing the student to select all the right options. After inputting the first option, click on Add New Answer to input another option. Repeat this step until you have added all the options. Then go back to the top to select all the right options, leaving the incorrect option unselected. After this is done, click Submit to continue. Switch to the Settings tab and allocate points for that particular question. Like the previous question, add a correct or incorrect message that appears at the end of the quiz attempt for the question. Remember that this is optional. Go ahead to associate the question with the corresponding quiz, Introductory Quiz 1, because we are still building on the same quiz. Click Update to save edits. Scroll up and click on Back to All Questions to see Question 2 on the dashboard. Now you have 2 questions in your quiz, Question 1 and Question 2. Let's go ahead by clicking on Quizzes to add one more question to the same quiz. After clicking on Quizzes in your Course Management section, click on the Edit icon to add a new question. Go to the Builder tab to build a new question, then click on Add Question. Since this is our third question, the question title would be number 3. Scroll down to Question Content to type in your question. Remember to structure your question with the answer type in mind. A question such as, what is the primary material used in carpentry would require choosing one answer. Hence, the suitable answer type would be single choice. Go ahead and click on Add New Answer. Input the options one after the other in the spaces, with one correct answer. The correct answer here would be wood, so select it as the only suitable answer for this question. Go ahead and click on Submit. Switch to the Settings tab to make the necessary changes. First, input points for this question, then scroll down to input the messages. Remember again that this is optional, as the students would be able to view their results once they are done attempting the quiz. Lastly, associate the question with the corresponding quiz. Make sure to associate it with the right quiz and update. Tap on Back to All Questions. You have done a great job if all of the questions you constructed appears on the dashboard as shown on the screen. Tap on Quizzes to show your quiz. You can either go ahead to view, edit your quiz, or delete the quiz. Tap on the View icon to view quiz. Now let's attempt the quiz we have created. For the free choice question, input the answer as instructed and tap on Next. Select all the correct options for the multiple choice question and tap on Next. Lastly, for the single choice question, select the right option and tap on Finish Quiz. All done! The students will be provided with the option to view the questions, restart the quiz, or continue back to the dashboard. Let us view the questions showing the grades. Each question will be highlighted green if answered correctly, and red if answered incorrectly.
Well done, tutor, on your first quiz creation.